Hi kids!
Hello children!
I'm here with little Nathan again, and for the next 6 weeks we are going to be learning about the upside down life.
The upside down life!
Yes!
I'm excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
One of my fall resolutions. Do you make resolutions in fall?
No, I never have.
I do make fall resolutions.
Okay.
And one of them is to be more excited.
Okay, good.
So the first thing I'm going to be more excited about is the upside down life.
Great. So, in order to learn about the upside down life, we need to know about God's upside down dream.
That sounds great.
Which we will learn about next week.
I can hardly wait for next week.
But this week, we need to go back to the beginning. Back to the very beginning.
I love going back to the beginning.
Okay, so in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Want to hear a baseball joke?
No,
God
I
likes
don't, because
baseball.
I want you to listen to
In
this.
the big inning,
Oh, good.
God created.
Okay, good. Alrighty, so He created everything. He created the trees that blew in the wind. He created the flowers. He created the birds and the animals. And when they did what they were designed to do, they would be worshiping Him.
Did He make mosquitoes?
He did.
Why did He make mosquitoes?
For birds to eat. So when the trees would bud their leaves, they would be worshiping God. And when the flowers would bloom, they would be worshiping God. When the eagle soared in the air, it would be like worship for God. But God wanted a really special relationship with something He created. So He created people who looked like Him. And what He did was He gathered up all this earth and clay, and He molded them into a shape that looked like
There's
Him.
nothing there. I'm just imagining this.
You're imagining this.
Okay, I see all the clay.
So imagine there's
Put it
earth
there.
and clay.
Earth and clay on my head.
And then God did something really funny. Do you know what He did?
No.
He blew on the earth and the clay and gave it life.
Really?
To become a human.
So He...
Yeah. So we're going to pretend, you're going to imagine that this balloon is like earth and clay. And here's what God did to give it life. He went, yes. And then humans were created.
Wow. So they weren't really alive until He put His breath in them.
Exactly.
Got it.
And He created them to worship like everyone else and do these special things. But you know what humans did? They broke His heart because they didn't live in a loving relationship with Him. They didn't live in a loving relationship with each other. And they started doing really mean things to each other. And they didn't live in a loving relationship with the rest of earth. And it broke
They were
God's
underachieving.
heart. Yeah.
So then what happened?
Well, then God sent His Son Jesus.
Like right away?
Well, it took a while.
Okay.
There was a long time of people just wandering around doing their own thing, not being in a good relationship with anything. And then God sent His Son Jesus to help them, to learn how to live in a loving relationship with God.
To fix things. He's going to fix
things. Exactly.
Okay, so His Son comes to fix things. How does He do that?
Well, He starts telling people about God's love. He starts healing them. He starts calling people into what they were designed to do. So if I was to call you into what I think you were designed to do, I'd say, Lil
You were born to boogie, you'd say. Boogie, 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 boogie. I am born to boogie.
I'd say, I think one day you might be a writer.
Oh.
And you might write books to tell people about God.
Plus I'm born to boogie.
Maybe. So Jesus kept doing that and people started following Him. And then Jesus said, you know what? My time is finished.
Finished at hand.
With me being right here amongst you.
Amongst?
I'm gonna...
Is that how the kids are talking these days?
Yes.
Amongst, I see.
Yeah. He says, I'm going to go live with my Father. But I want you guys who followed me to continue doing what I did.
Yeah, but how are we going to do that? I mean, everyone was already screwed up all over the place. How is it going to be any different just because He gives us good advice?
Jesus did something very funny. Something that He saw His Father do. What was funny that His Father did at the beginning
I thought
of
it was
our
kind of
story?
funny that He made His Son of clay and then blew on us.
Right.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, and then that's what Jesus does to His disciples. So if this was His disciple, He would blow on him, and then the disciples were filled with the Holy Spirit, just like Jesus.
Oh,
Just like this balloon here. And they started doing the same things Jesus did. They started changing things and fixing things, telling people about God, turning the world upside down, healing, and calling people into what they were designed to
so
do.
he just didn't tell them what to do. He gave them his power to do it.
Exactly.
Well, that changes lots of things.
And you have his power because you've decided to follow Jesus living right inside of
Let it
you.
in my heart.
And you were created to do a unique thing, to bring things into their right order, or to change things. And so were you kids at home.
They're the good works that God foreordained for me to do.
Right. Alrighty, kids. I want you to talk with your parents about what way you were uniquely designed to bring things into the right way they should be.
Is that it?
That is it.
That's good. Well, bye, kids.
Bye.